It is Monday, and I'm pissed off, but what else is new? Aiden, it's gonna be after 2:30 right now, right? Yeah, it's 2:34 because he just finished school. But the other teacher came in during their end of the day class, which is mainly they have them catch up on work, or they get help with stuff they need help with and stuff like that. So the other teacher came in and pulled him into a different, a breakout room on Zoom to do that friggin' reading test again. And then it's the same thing. It wasn't an easier story or anything like I thought was gonna happen, because he needs an easier story if he's actually gonna answer questions. I don't know how many different ways I have to word it to them, but if you want him to actually answer these questions, you're gonna have to give him a book that's like a Pete the Cat or something like that, because he actually can follow those books and understand them. And I think it's confusing him too, because the thing that helps him the most with reading comprehension is his speech therapist. And the way she does it is she'll put a story up on the screen, either someone reading it, or just if you go on YouTube and search, freaking trashmen are outside, search children's books, there's tons and tons of videos of people reading the stories, or just the book going through it with someone narrating it in a voiceover. So the way she does it is she'll pull one of those up on the screen, she'll let it go through a few pages, and then she'll ask him a question about what he just read. So he's used to doing it that way, in very small sections, not reading a whole story and then answering questions at the end. I know he needs to learn how to do that eventually, but the way that his speech therapist does it is, in my opinion, much better for him, because he gets it that way. It's just these teachers are not listening to me, and it's driving me friggin' nuts. And at this point, I don't know what to do. I really want to put him back in regular school, but I don't want to do it while we live here, because this school system sucks. I have friends who work in the school system. I have a friend that is a child psychologist that goes to different schools around the state. And this school system in this city is terrible. I wish we didn't live in this city. I say it all the time. This was all we could afford when we were basically being forced out of the house before. So yet again, that just comes back to how aggravated I get at my father-in-law. But yeah, I mean, I try to be as good a teacher as I can, but I just don't have the knack to explain things to him correctly, I guess. Some years he has teachers that are better than others. You guys hear me complain about it all the time, and praise teachers or hate on teachers. And the school that he went to in the town we used to live in, I loved those teachers. They were just heaven sent, but you can't get that everywhere, I guess. And the whole online school thing is mostly me having to work with him and stuff. So I'm doing my best, and I just feel like it isn't enough, and it's aggravating me, and I don't know why I get so upset about it, but they're not listening to me. They have me on the verge of tears right now because they're not freaking listening to me when I tell them, you can make him read as many stories as you want. He's not understanding what you're asking him. They're asking him the same stupid questions over and over again, and I was sitting there getting angry again, and it's just, I don't know how many different ways I can tell them. I told his teacher the other day, and she seemed cool with it, and she seemed like she understood what I was trying to say. And now it's we're starting all over again with a different person, and now this lady doesn't, I don't know. I might be reading too far into it, but I don't know why they're not listening to what I'm trying to friggin' say, so it's pissing me off. Anyway, there's really not much else for me to talk about today. I just have a lot of work to do now that my sale is over. I actually forgot to shut the sale off last night, so a couple people placed orders this morning. So today is Tuesday. Aiden did his first, what do you call it? His morning meeting class. And then he was telling me he didn't feel good. So he sat through math class and then art class, and I emailed them and told them he's not going to be on the rest of the day. He was kind of like this the whole time, telling me he didn't feel good. So he went to bed. He went back to bed after art class, fell asleep for a little bit, and then he woke up and ran, throwing up, into the bathroom. Luckily, it was mostly water that he threw up because he drank a bunch of water this morning. But yeah, I just had to strip his bed. I had to wash him. I had to wash the rug because he didn't quite make it, and he got it all over the rug and in the hallway. And I think that little rug in his room is going to fall apart this time when I wash it because it's on its last legs. So I'm going to have to get rid of that. But he says he feels a little better, but he went back to bed again. So that's how my Tuesday's going. This has not been a great week so far. I'm supposed to go out with my friend tomorrow to go looking for Halloween stuff again, but I'm hoping this is not something catchy. Like, he hasn't been anywhere, so I don't know how he'd get something contagious or catchy. I think he's just not feeling great today, so I'm gonna see how he feels tomorrow. Usually when he gets like this, it's not something that I get anyway. I'm not one to get like stomach bugs a lot. It's usually when I get sick, it's always like a nasal thing. But I just hope that he's feeling better later today. So all these recipes over here that I want to try. I've got like what do you call it? A Little Debbie, is it Little Debbie's or Entenmann's Little Bites chocolate chip mini muffins copycat recipe, because he loves those and I want to try and make those. I do have a mini muffin pan. I had to check and make sure I had one of those, but I'm gonna make those sometime next week once I just need, the only ingredient I need for it is mini chocolate chips. I don't have the little tiny ones. But yeah, hasn't been a great week so far, so I'm hoping it gets better. So it's only a few hours later. He slept for a while and he woke up and he was fine, so I don't know what that was about, but thankfully it's not like some sickness that he's getting. So he woke up and he wanted to eat something, so he had a peanut butter sandwich, and now all he's doing is wanting to snack, and I really don't want him to upset his stomach, but he seems to be okay now, so there's that. His chair came and we put it together. His rug, like, he loved that rug, but I've washed it once and it wanted to fall apart after that first wash. It was a very cheap rug. I think I paid like $12 for that on Amazon. So I'm gonna go back through my orders and see. I would like to get the kind that I have in our room, because it's the same fuzzy material, but it's a lot thicker. So I have to like look through my orders and see. Usually you can search, but the thing is, I got it in one of my coupon deals groups, and when I got it, it was really cheap. Oh, see, the one that I got for our room now, it says it's 23 bucks, and I know I paid like $9.99 for it. So they do have all kinds of colors though. I just hope that when I get it, it's the same quality, because sometimes you order these things and they're totally from a different like vendor or whatever. We put together his new chair. It came today. Look how bright it is. You making masks?
Yes, you haven't been able to draw masks.
I love that you have your tablet and your computer on at the same time. He's feeling better. Notice there's no rug here. It's in the dryer, and I don't know if it's going to fall apart or not. If it falls apart, we're going to have to get you a different rug for in here. Or just not have one. I don't know. He kind of doesn't need it in this room because there's not as big of a space to fill, which is why I got it when he was in the other room. But is your chair comfy? He must be feeling better. He went and got a Pop-Tart. I'd rather him not eat that right now, but I have not filmed from over here in a while for my my vlog channel at least. But it's like friggin' 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm getting ready to go out with my friend tonight. We are most likely just gonna go out for dinner and have look for Halloween stuff again, because the last time we went, a lot of the stores were just putting stuff out. Target didn't have any of their stuff out yet. I also need a new wreath for the front door, because my favorite wreath, I show it to you guys every year, it's the one, I've probably had it for like 5 or 6 years now. It's the one that has all the, it looks like Christmas ornaments, but they're all black and orange, and I think there's silver on it. I think it's all black and orange. I love the thing, and I can't even remember what it looks like. But for some reason, I noticed the other day that the balls on it are melting, because they're on the front door, they're facing the direct sunlight all the time, and it gets really hot on that side of the house, this side, when the sun is beating on it all day. But like, I had it in the same exact spot last year, and that didn't happen. So like, all the balls are like, they look like they're deflating, but they're just the shatterproof, what do you call it? Shatterproof ornaments. I didn't make the thing. I should probably try to remake it on my own, but the poor thing is all melting, and I'm so upset because that's my favorite wreath for Halloween. And I don't know if I'll find one that I like as much, because I've been trying to look online, and I found nothing that I like as much as that one. So I don't know if it was like not meant to be put, like, it's not technically outside because it's behind my storm door, so the storm door is blocking it, but I guess the sun is just too hot for it. So it's, where else are you going to put a wreath other than on your door? I don't hang that kind of stuff in the house because I have too much other decor going on. And like for Christmas, you put your wreath on your front door. I don't know why they would make it so that you can't put it there. There's no sense putting it on the back door because no one's going to see it. I mean, we would see it because we use our back door more than we use the front door. The only time I ever go out the front door is to get the mail, because like our driveway goes down the side of the house and we park in the back, so we use the back door all the time for in and out and stuff, which is probably better, because if we didn't do that, we'd be like tracking dirt on the carpet all the time when we come in the house. I don't like wear shoes in the house, so I don't like to be tracking stuff throughout the house. The High School Musical palette, because I haven't gotten a lot of use out of this, and there's some pretty colors in here, and I really want to use that orange because I want to do some Halloweenish makeup. Well, not too much, I guess. I'll just do a fall look, because I did my makeup yesterday and I went way darker with it than I intended to. It was like a straight up smoky eye for daytime. Actually, I filmed a video yesterday, which was the empties one that it's probably up by the time you're watching this. So if you see my makeup in that video, I did not mean to do it that dark, but that's just how it turned out. I used the Jeffree Star Wedding palette, and I went a little crazy with it because I was just playing around with the makeup. But yeah, Aiden is perfectly fine today, in case you were wondering. He feels fine. As a matter of fact, he didn't want to go to bed last night because he napped yesterday afternoon, and he never naps, so he was not ready for bed at his normal time last night. And Steven and I had to stop from laughing because he came downstairs after we had already put him to bed, and he thought he was just going to sit on the couch. He was like, "Hi." And then we both told him, "Okay, you gotta go to sleep because you have school tomorrow." And he got up and he started dancing in circles in front of the TV. We were watching TV and he just started dancing. So it's hard not to laugh at that, but oh man. He's so stinking cute sometimes, and then you just can't be mad at him. This is a little bit insane. I didn't think this was like a neon orange. Why is this so bright? It's not this bright in the pan. Holy crap, I'm gonna look insane. This Gabriella color just looks like a peach in the pan, and it's like neon orange. I swatched this and I didn't remember it being this bright. Alright, I'm just gonna put it here to even it out, and then I'm gonna have to tone it down with something else. I hope that everybody in Florida is staying safe. As you guys know, most of Steven's family is in Florida, so I've been keeping an eye on the hurricane, and Steven didn't even know that there was a hurricane hitting until today. I was like, have you talked to your mom or your brothers? And he's like, why? I was like, because they're like in the direct path of this storm that's coming. He didn't even know. It shows how much he pays attention to the news and stuff. And he's always saying I'm the one that needs to pay more attention to the news. Huh. Okay. I'm using the kind of tannish color to tone it down a little bit. I just don't want a neon orange in the crease. Okay, that's not as bad. It was just very, very bright. But I want to try and find some more of those. Like, I got those pajama shorts at TJ Maxx, the Halloween ones that are so comfy. I want to try and find pajama pants that are that same material. Because, like, I have ones that are from years ago from Walmart, and they're the comfiest things, but they're, like, falling apart now because they've been washed so many times. So, and Walmart didn't seem to have that same material this year. It was just very super thin, soft, flowy pajama pant material. Like, I have a few pairs of pajama pants that are like that thick, what is it called? Like the micro fleece, very, very soft, fuzzy material, but I can't sleep in them. They're fine for around the house, but when I go to bed, I have to change into something lighter or I wake up sweating my ass off. I cannot wear that super thick, fluffy material on pajama pants if I'm wearing them to bed, so they have to be that light, flowy material. I just, like, I'm someone that's always cold during the day, but I run hot at night. It's really weird. I'm just, like, I would rather sleep in an ice cold room with all my blankies because I know that I can cuddle up and be warm. I don't know who he's talking to down there. I swear, he can talk to anybody. Like, he plays the online GTA, the Grand Theft Auto, on the computer because he recently got it for the computer. He's never played it on PC because I've explained to you guys he wanted a PC for forever. And I finally got him one for, was it for his birthday? I don't know. But, like, he just talks to all these random people. I'm like, how do you do that? I could not do that because I'm too shy and I friggin' can't start up conversations with people and stuff. Like, I can't. I'm totally fine talking to a camera, but if I was in a room with you guys in real life, I would not be talking because I can't friggin' start a conversation to save my life. I don't know how I worked with the public for so long because I am not good at it. Not good at conversation. I'm very awkward. Like, ridiculously awkward. So, oh wait, this is the brand new one. I want to finish the other one first. And I don't know where it is. Also, I had a sample. Oh man, I don't even know what it was called now because all I have left is this. It was a new L'Oreal brow thing, but I think it's like 20 bucks, so I haven't bought it yet, but it worked so good. I tried to find it on Ulta and they were out of the color that I had ordered, and it just so happens that that sample that I ordered was the perfect color for me, so I don't want to try one of the other ones. I think it was dark brunette. But it was the perfect color. It wasn't too dramatic. I just really liked it. But I think that it comes in a tube that has like a spoolie in it, and I kind of don't like the idea of just brushing it through my brows like that. Like, I'd rather kind of draw it in with the thing that came with it had an angled brush on the end. So doing that and kind of just drawing it in the way I want and then brushing it through, it looked like super natural, but just made my brows a little darker, which is the only thing I do with them now anyway, because I used to try to draw them and I looked like a fool, so Everybody learns from their makeup mistakes, right? I've never liked my eyebrows. I can never get them the way I want them. I wish that they were like in more, like if I could draw them longer to frame my face better, but like I can never get them even, so I don't bother anymore. Should probably do the microblading, but I'm kind of afraid of that because if someone messed up on me, I'd be pissed. I don't know. I've definitely never thought of shaving them off and attempting that because there's no way I would look like a normal person if I tried to do that. And my eyebrows are not symmetrical anyway. This one is always my better one because I can get the arch better, but this one always wants to be rounded. No matter what I try, it just looks like a more rounded eyebrow. And I know nobody's eyebrows are identical. Because the last of the motorcycles, like everybody's trying to get their last rides in before it gets too cold out. Yeah, eyebrows are always an issue with me. That like I fixate on people's eyebrows too. Like that's the first thing I notice about people. Like if you have really good eyebrows, just in my head I'm like, wow, her eyebrows are perfect. I just wish I hadn't overplucked the crap out of them as a teenager, and then maybe they'd be in better shape. When I did have, before I started the plucking and stuff, I had very bushy, like, rounded eyebrows. They both looked like the shape of this one, but just, of course, bigger. And then as a teenager, like most of us did, I overplucked the crap out of them. So, like, they probably would be farther in where they're supposed to be, because, like, you look at all those tutorials and stuff, and, like, your eyebrows are supposed to start right there, so I have a good, like, half-inch there, where there should be hair over here. There's not. I just overplucked the crap out of them. So, I had bought some of those stupid, like, the false tattoo ones that you wet them and then you put them over your brows. But once I got them and saw them in person, they were so, like, they were going to be ridiculous. And then I was worried I wasn't going to be able to take it off easily. So I just did nothing with that. I probably still have them somewhere. Unless I might have thrown them out when we were moving. I don't know. I don't know if I kept them or not. And if I did, I have no idea where they are right now. But that's it. I'm just doing an orange look that I tried to tone down by using brown in the outer edges. But I'm taking one of my Halloween sweaters with me, so it's got like pumpkins on it, so I wanted to do orange and on my eye look. I need to finish this vlog because it's Friday night and I haven't finished it yet. Today I spent the day. I should have been getting work done because I got almost pretty much nothing done today, but I watched Hocus Pocus 2 because it came out today. And I like went into it not expecting much because the way I've been talking about movies lately, I am never impressed with sequels, like very rarely ever impressed with sequels. So I try not to get my hopes up for them anymore because like I was so excited about Dumb and Dumber 2 and so disappointed in it. Like it was so bad. I didn't enjoy it at all. So I was like determined to watch this, but went into it not expecting much, and I was so happy that it was really good. Like somebody finally did a sequel correctly for once. It was everything I could have wanted it to be in a sequel that they waited like almost 30 years to do. It's like it's a new story with enough nods to the original movie that it's like it was fun, it was silly. It was just like they even had a musical number in it again, like in the first one, how they had I Put a Spell on You. I won't give it away, but like it was just as much fun as the first one. So I really enjoyed it. I was super happy. And then afterwards I made Hocus Pocus cupcakes because I keep seeing them like everywhere, all over Pinterest. You do the cupcakes to look like the Sanderson sisters' hair. So I'll stick a picture in because I took a picture. There's one missing because Steven couldn't wait and stole one, but I made those today too. And I ordered my groceries for tomorrow and got all the stuff that I need to make Aiden's cake, even though it's not, his birthday's not for a couple weeks. I want to make sure that I get everything for it. Oh my god, the hiccups. What else was I going to talk about? I think that's pretty much it. I can just, if I think of anything, I'll throw it at the beginning of the next vlog, but tomorrow's Saturday. We're not doing anything. I'm going to have to make up for the work that I should have been doing today when I was wasting time watching the movie and making cupcakes that I didn't need to make. I got my new Fitbit came today. I needed a new one because my old one like does not want to hold a charge anymore. And like just the band, it's an old one anyway. It was a Fitbit HR, I think, something like that, heart rate something. So I got the Charge 5, I think this is called. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this band. I might try and see if they have like just regular watch bands for it, because these are called infinity bands, and it's all silicone, and it's got like, it's hard to put on. See, it just wants to fall right off when you unhook the little thingy, but it's hard to put on with one hand because it has like, I'll show you when it's not on my wrist. You put it through there and then you pull it through, and you have to put it in this little rubber notch thing and snap it in, and then you gotta stick it through here. So like, I guess it's cool because this dangly part is hidden and it doesn't get caught on anything, but I don't know if the band just needs to be broken in a little bit or what, but it's friggin' annoying to put on with one hand. And I'm pretty sure they make different kinds of bands for it. I don't know. But I wanted this one because it's got like way more features than the heart rate one that I had. This one had all the same features as the new one that just came out, the Sense, I think it's the Sense 2, the Sense something. That one's like $300, so this one was more than half the price. And it does all the same things except for like the GPS, which I don't need that on my friggin' wrist. I have GPS on my phone, so I like the trackers more than having the like the watches, because this does all the same stuff. It's still a watch, and you can change the faces on it, which is really cool. So when I first turned it on, I was like, oh, that's ugly. It was like red and yellow, I think, or like red, yellow, and blue, and it was just like, it looked very generic. So I changed it to like a purple and lime green one for now, but they have a ton that you can change it to. And then it's got like, I liked that it had all the same features as the last one that I had, and then it also has a couple more like sleep related things. Like it has an oxygen sensor. It has like your menstrual health thing right on here to tell you when your period is coming. Like the app did it before, but now it's on the actual watch. And then what else was on here that was new? It's got like a heart rate thing. What's it called? Whatever the EDA scan. I don't know what that stands for, but it's something to do with stress. And then it has the ECG thing for your heart rate and everything, so that you can you hold on to it for 30, I think it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds. I gotta play with it some more, but it takes like your heart rate and everything to I don't know, it just collects data and stuff to see to detect like irregular heart rhythms and stuff. I don't know, I just like that it was all like heart related, because I'm very like always conscious of heart health and stuff. So I was super excited that it came today. I'm not crazy about the band, but I will see what can be done about switching that out, because I mean, they're really easy to take off and switch, and I know that like Etsy, you can get a bunch of custom ones and stuff. So I will have to do that because I'm not crazy about the color either. It's just like, it's like a sand color. They didn't have like just white, or they had black, but I don't really like a black watch band. I like a more colorful one. My other one was lavender. I don't have it right here with me, but it was also wrecked because the last time I did my hair, I had that watch for so many years, never like goofed and wore it when I was dyeing my hair, never spilled anything on it that stained it because it was easy to clean because it was also silicone, but it was like a regular watch band. But the last time I did my hair, the black hair dye stained it and I could not get it off. So I'm gonna try and remember to take this one off every time I do my hair, but yeah, so that's it for now. I still haven't gotten my lights up in the living room window. I really want to do that this weekend, especially because tomorrow is October 1st. I want to get the inflatables outside. We totally slacked last weekend and didn't do any of the things that I wanted to get done around the house, so I'm going to try and make sure that we do that this weekend. But once they are up, I will show you. It's 8:30 at night when I'm recording this right now. I didn't record anything today. Eden had his first social skills group today, and it's very different from last year when they did that, because last year it was like, I want to say like 16 or 17 kids in the social skills group, and now this year it was 2 teachers last year that ran it, and like sometimes it would only be one of them if one of them had a meeting. This time it's only 1 teacher. She's really nice, but there's also only 3 kids in the class, so it's going to be more work for him, like talking wise. But it's good because one of the girls didn't show up today. I think she forgot that they started it today. But the other one, like, doesn't want to talk at all. She's like super shy and just wants to type her answers and stuff. So I think they paid more attention this year and put him in a group that's like on par with his communication level, because last year there was a lot of kids that, like, obviously it's a social skills class and they have to learn how to like talk with each other and stuff, but a lot of the kids were, it's not that Eden's not talkative, it's just that like he doesn't know how to like converse with people and have conversations and stuff, and that's another thing his speech therapist is working with him on. So like I wish that he had more than just an hour a week with her, because he has 2 half-hour classes with the speech therapy. But I just think, like, out of everything that he does in school, that helps him so much more than anything else. Like, she just does everything the way that I have been doing with him, like to try and get him to learn and remember stuff and everything. So I just really like the way that she does everything. And like occupational therapy helps a lot too, but she's more helping him with like writing and stuff, because, well, he started out with gripping his pens like this and stuff, and now he's finally holding it correctly like you would hold a pen or a pencil. But hi bud. I'm talking about you. Yeah, it's just, I really value above everything else the speech therapy, because it's just like, I get it, like I get why she teaches the way she does, and like he just responds to it so much better than everything else. So yeah, that's about it for now, I guess. I will check in next week. Yes, I keep forgetting that it's Friday. Like, it's Friday. This is the end of the week. So I'll talk to you guys next week.